Hi guys, it's Anna from The Bookish Homesteader. Yes, I did change my name. I figured it was that time to change it when a lot of my vlogs and a lot of my everything has to do with the homestead at home. So yes, I am a homesteader. I have chickens, lots of them, and I have a beautiful big garden, and this year I'm a homeschooler and all that stuff, and I figured it was time to change it. So now I am the Bookish Homesteader. So this week's vlog is probably going to be filled with a ton of garden stuff because it is the first week of August, and that means that it's the beginning of harvest time. And it also is the beginning of flipping my garden beds to fall garden beds. I am located in upstate New York, so we have about a 60-day fall garden time schedule that we have to stay toward. Hopefully the snow and the ice and the frost will hold off so that I can get a really great harvest this fall. But who knows? So I have a lot of garden stuff that I have to do. I am reading a new book. I had originally planned to do Fireborn or another book, but when I was at the library today, yes, I am an assistant librarian. I work at a wonderful small little library in upstate New York, and we got a new batch of books today. And of course they are older books because we are still receiving packages from the orders that we placed during the shutdown time. So all of the shutdown time, the 3-4 months that we had backed up, we are still receiving boxes and boxes of new books. So I think this book was probably published in April, May time, but it's new to me and I was super excited, and so I went ahead and picked it up. So this week I'm reading Alice Fenney's His and Hers, and I'm not normally a scary book type person, but I think this is going to be fun. It is more of like a murder mystery, and I do love murder mysteries, so I picked this up. I'm reading this week. I have tons of garden stuff, and I'm hoping that my chickens start laying this week. I did buy a lot of chickens this year, and I bought them in like sections. So my first batch are coming up to that age where they're about to start laying. So every day I go out and I'm thinking maybe this is the day that I'm going to get some eggs, and every day I'm disappointed, but it's coming. It's so close. I know it is. I can feel it. So we're hoping that the chickens start laying this week as well. And of course I am living a life during the COVID era, and I've decided to homeschool my children, so we've got lots of homeschool activities as well. Other than that, my life's pretty boring right now because I am just hanging out around the house, and I'm also going to work. So no fun adventures. I usually love going on adventures at this time of year, but we're very limited. So that is what we have going on for this vlog. This is my happy spot, guys. I love my garden. You can't tell right now because it's overgrown, but this garden is producing the craziest amount of vegetables this year, and so I just wanted to share it with you real quick. I'm getting ready to go read a book after I put my kids to bed. I know, it's still light outside. Bedtime? What do you mean bedtime? It's the middle of the day. This is my favorite time of year because the sun is out till really late. Right now it goes down around 8:30, which is way better than the 9:30 that was at the beginning of this summer. But this is all the work I have to do tomorrow. You can tell. See those two beds have to be prepped, and then this bed right here, well, I can't do it, right there needs to be prepped, and then the one way over there needs to be prepped too. Lots and lots of work to do. But I'm going to show you guys my tomato plants. Now, the Isai, the Hurricane Isai, we didn't really get a lot of it. However, we did get a lot of the winds, and so my poor bushes are leaning to one side. Can you see? The leaning tower of tomatoes. Now, these ones are awesome. I pruned them differently this year, and there's hundreds of them all over here. Hundreds of tomatoes, and we've taken so many off of there. And then we've got this one that's still filled with lots of tomatoes. And then look at all those. And we've got some that fell on the floor, which I might have to pick up and put in the window. They're all over the place. I mean, look, here's one too, found it. These ones are golden. They're called golden sugars. What are they called actually? I should probably figure out. That's why I keep these things, because I don't remember. Sun sugar cherry tomatoes, because they're actually going to be this color. Actually, oh, I won't it. There we go. It'll be that color. But these are the tomatoes that are leaning right now, and I only have one jet star here. And then look at this one. This one's really leaning. And it's covered with tomatoes still. They're rooted pretty good, so I'm not too worried. They're just growing into each other. The leaning tower of tomatoes. And then I do have a couple more tomatoes over here. They're starting to get grown over by the pumpkin patch, which I thought I spread it out enough this year, but apparently I did not. So yeah, these poor tomatoes, they need some love. Oh my gosh, people. I said I was hoping for my first egg, and it's here. I got it. Look how cute it is. It's so small. I literally got done today, and I went down to the chicken coop, and I found my first egg. Super exciting. Okay, so I've been up for a while with the chickens, clearing the pens and making sure everything is clean and safe for them. Have water and food and all kinds of stuff, and my son just walked out, so he might be joining us in this picture. But now I'm in my happy place, the garden. We have a lot to do over the next couple of weeks, but the first thing we got to do is sow our seeds for the fall crop. Now we are in upstate New York, if I didn't already mention that. And so that means that we have a very short fall crop that we can put in, and a pretty harsh winter. So unless we had a greenhouse, we're only doing the spring, summer, and fall crops. So we're gonna do some beets and lettuce and yellow wax beans and some spinach and stuff. So what?
Can I help you?
Yes, come on, help me. I figured I would go ahead and catch you up on the book that I'm reading because I am a bookish person. So I told you at the beginning of the vlog that my book this week is His and Hers by Alice Finney, and it is a murder mystery book. I have enjoyed it so far. It takes the perspective of two different people, a man and a woman. One's a DCI, like a detective, and the other one is a news reporter. And surprisingly, they both were married at one time, lost a child, weren't able to work out their marriage after that, and so therefore they got a divorce. And now they are brought back together by this murder that happens in the woman's hometown. And it is eerily connected to both of them, the detective and the news reporter. And so both of them are trying to figure out who did it. However, it looks more and more like maybe they did it or he did it. And so the story is very intriguing. I don't know who it is yet, and usually I'm really good at choosing like who the murderer is right off the bat. But this one's different. They do take two perspectives, but throughout the story there is like a passage of italics, which is like a letter or thoughts, I suppose, a journaling from the actual killer's perspective, and it's so warped and weird, and sometimes it makes it seem like it's her, sometimes it makes it seem like it's him, maybe it's someone else who is close to them. I don't really know yet. I'm halfway through the book. I find it really, really interesting so far. So if you haven't already read this book, His and Her, I think it just came out during the time that we had the shutdown. So surprisingly, in the copyright page, it doesn't say what month it is. But I will tell you this is really, really good. Pick it up if you haven't already, if you like the murder mystery. It's very light read, it's very easy. It has great perspective and description and thought behind the whole story. So I will obviously let you know at the end of the month what I thought, because I usually like to do a wrap up. I hope you pick it up and read it and let me know what you think, or if you've already read it, leave a comment down below. Just don't tell me what happens. We are going out into the world. This is a crazy moment. We're going to Hobby Lobby this morning. I forgot my glasses at home. Oops.
I can use them for you, Mama.
It's okay. Anyways, we're off to Hobby Lobby for a very, very, very short trip. And then we're going to go scooter. And then we'll pretty much be off to our homeschool lessons. But other than that, that's what's going on. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I'll see you next time.